Your inner voice determines the trajectory of your life. Your thoughts are things. The reasoning for that is because thoughts are energy, thoughts are frequencies. When you understand frequency and energy, you will know that frequency and energy, they carry information. So when you understand that frequency and energy all carry information, then if thoughts are energy, then that basically means that your thoughts carry a lot of information within it. And this is why I speak on frequency, vibrations, energy a lot whenever I talk about basically in every single one of my videos, I talk about how energy is so important, frequencies, vibrations are so important, how listening to certain music is very important. They all carry information with it. So when you understand that, you really start to be careful with the things that you listen to. You start to be careful with the things that you think, the words that you say out loud, because you know that it carries a certain information within it that genuinely determines your life. Your inner voice is so important. It's so important because every single day we think about, like, I don't know what the number is, but it's something around, I think, 70,000 thoughts a day. Even right now, you guys are probably watching this video and not realizing that you're talking to yourself in your head. When you realize that every single day, even from the moment you just wake up, that you're in your head, when you start to become conscious of the thoughts that you have, that inner voice that you have, and you start changing that, everything will change for you. Everything will change for you, because you cannot just change your habits by going to the gym, by eating better, by doing just all these things, right? You cannot truly change as a person until you actually change every single thing about you. That includes everything within you. That means you have to change your inner voice, because if you're eating good for about a good 3 months, if you're doing all these habits, going to the gym, but your inner voice still tells you every now and then that you want to go and binge eat a bunch of sweet desserts, or your inner voice still is the same as the person that you were before all these habits, you're going to eventually go back into that person. When you start changing your negative self-talk into positive self-talk, into actually speaking to yourself as if you're the person that you've always wanted to become, your life will become that. It will become that. And I really want everything that I say to you guys, I want you to always relate it back to yourself. I want you to think right now of your inner voice. Really become conscious of the inner voice that you have within you. And I want you to really be aware. Do you talk to yourself in a negative way throughout the day? Do you tell yourself you're ugly, that you're fat, that you have some stretch marks, that you're breaking out, that you're lazy, that you're sad, that you're depressed? I want you to really become conscious of them. And maybe to even become more conscious of them, you can even write down your thoughts when you get the chance to, so that every time you have to go and write it down, you almost stop yourself and you tell yourself, why am I thinking like this? That you don't even want to write it down, to make yourself realize that that's the way you've been talking to yourself. I swear to you guys, when you really start to become aware of your inner voice and you catch yourself like this every time you find yourself going to say something negative in your head, or you're going to judge someone in your head, and you just always stop it. You always stop it. When you start building that habit, you're going to genuinely change. There's no doubt about it. You're going to genuinely change, because your inner voice is so important. It's so important. And I don't think anyone talks about your inner voice at all. Everyone talks about the habits that you need to make, the things you need to do in order to achieve your manifestations or become the person that you want to be. But when you really focus your attention on your inner self, again, this is the inner healing work. When you really start to focus your attention onto that inner voice within you, onto all the things within you and you find comfortability in being able to work through the things that are in you, the way that you think, the way that you talk to yourself, when you're able to just sit down with yourself and be comfortable with that uncomfortable feeling because you've never spent a second of your life being able to just sit with yourself and actually work on the inner you. Once you become so conscious, once you continue to work on yourself by being consciously aware of things, everything will change for you. Everything will change for you. You are now going to be vibrating at an energy, at a frequency like no other. And like I've said in millions of my videos, once you start vibrating at a higher frequency, everything that's also vibrating at that same frequency will come to you. But you have to stop focusing on how and when that's going to happen for you, because as soon as you start focusing on how and when those things are going to happen for you, you now have misaligned yourself. You now are vibrating at a lower frequency, because once you start focusing on how and when, then you're telling yourself, you're telling the universe that you don't have what you want. You don't have the manifestations that you've been wanting for yourself. And like I've said before, a manifestation and a wish are two completely different things. A wish is telling the universe that I don't have this right now, so I'm wishing for it right now. Manifesting is you believing that you already have what it is that you want for yourself. You are already acting as if you are that person. You are already vibrating at that frequency, at that energy of that manifestation. So when you start to truly embody that, it will come to you in a way that is just so unexplainable. You trying to control how you're gonna get it, when you're going to get it, is not going to feel as fulfilling. Just really think of that. It's like a surprise. You know, like, I love surprises personally. I really love surprises. And it's because it's just the feeling of the unknown, of realizing that, like, at any time, any day, any second of my day, even right after I'm done finishing this video, anything could happen for me. Anything could happen for me. And that is such a beautiful thing to think about. Thinking of it in a positive way, knowing that so many positive things that I could have ever just wished, prayed for, dreamt of could happen for me. When you start to fall in love with the unknown will just be so incredibly beautiful for you, because so much will happen for you. You will start believing that the unknown has nothing but blessings for you. And that is such, like, that just gives me goosebumps when I think about it. Because when you really just believe that anything could happen for you in the most positive way, anything could happen for you, you are now vibrating at a frequency that's going to allow the same things that are vibrating at that frequency to happen to you. So if you always believe that a miracle is going to happen for you, that miracle is vibrating off of that same frequency as you. So it's coming to you, and it's going to come in a way that is just so unexpected, and just the most beautiful way ever. So change your inner voice. Really become aware of your inner voice and watch your world change for you. Watch how you start to change as a person and become the best version of yourself. Because everything that you have ever wanted for yourself already exists for you. Every single thing that you've ever wanted for yourself exists for you. Get rid of those limiting thoughts. Get rid of that feeling you have in you that keeps tugging at you like, oh, I don't believe it, I don't believe it. You need to start telling yourself, I believe it, I believe it, I believe it. Even if in you keep feeling that tug of war with yourself that it's not true, continue to speak affirmations into yourself. Continue to do that, and you'll start to believe it. Someday you'll start to believe it. But it takes you actually just starting. That's all it takes for you, is just to change something different about today, and you'll see something change for you. If you don't change anything, you're never ever going to see anything ever change for you. And that's the most simplest way I could ever say it to you guys, the most honest way I could ever say it to you guys. So if this is your first video here, hi, my name is Christine. I make transformative content like this one. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to join the journey with me onto becoming the best version of yourself, then go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.